Hello everybody, what's up? RezenatorZen here. I'm doing a video response which isn't really a video response, it's just a video pertaining to a video. Which I bet if you're not confused, goddamn. What I mean to say, I'm not going to post this as a video response to Jesus Freak's video. I'm just doing a video talking about his video. And the name of the video is Abstinence is the Only Way. And he says that it's a relatively old video. It's 6-7 months old, I think. 8-9 months. I don't know, it's back in August. And I don't usually do video responses to Jesus Freak or any religious people because I don't like dealing with them. I just feel that it's my duty to talk about it most times when I do it, just because religious people are either deluded or full of shit. And he says this one statement in the video, and you can go watch the video, make your own judgments, but he says that children will listen to their parents if they tell them God's moral law, because God is speaking to their hearts, and God is speaking to their hearts. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't really remember the quote, but that is such blatantly bullshit. If anybody has any kind of cognitive ability, you'll be able to tell that this is just a blatantly retarded statement. It's not because God is telling them in their hearts that what you're saying is right, that no sex before you're married is right, and condoms are unreliable, and shit like that. It's not because what you're saying is true, because it's patently untrue what you're saying. And in instances of abstinent-only programs, most of it is misinformation. Getting back to the point that he was saying that kids will listen to you if you say this because God's speaking to them in their heart. No, it's because you're the authoritative figure in their life. And usually it's about like 10, 11, 12, 13, I don't know when people have their fucking sex talks, but it's usually when the children they don't have any rational defense against bullshit. And you're their parent, they're gonna believe what you fucking say at face value because of you being their parents. It doesn't matter whether or not you're telling them lies or the truth. They're gonna believe you because you're the authoritative figure in their life. You're the fountain of truth that they go to in times of need and in crisis. And when someone tells them something, they're gonna come to you, ask you if it's true, and you're gonna say yes, it's true, or no, it's true, and they're gonna believe what you say because you're their family and they believe that you're never gonna lie to them. But with religious people, they lie from the fucking get-go. And with religious people, most times they're either delusional or they're just lying to themselves and lying to other people. Abstinence-only programs are very, very, very dangerous. They may be effective at keeping kids from having sex, but if the kids do end up having sex before marriage, there's such a host of diseases that they could get resulting from this, and not from the first time or from one partner. I mean, if they're two people that know each other and know their sexual histories, there's less chance of them getting a disease because they're probably two people have never fucked before. But I mean, if someone just goes to someone they don't know who they are, they just go and say, "Will you fuck me?" And they're just gonna go and do it, and they're not gonna know what the fuck is going on. And they don't use a condom because you told them that the condoms don't work. They're gonna have sex. They're gonna get diseases. There's teen pregnancy. There's cases of STDs and stuff like that. I would rather tell my children have sex when you feel ready and tell them the pros and cons of having sex with and without a condom. I would tell them, if you're going to have sex, use a condom, be safe, so you won't have to be sorry. But abstinence-only programs say that this is the way it has to be. This is the way that God instructs us to act, and everything else is just a blatant bullshit argument. When in fact, abstinence is the bullshit argument. We have urges as human beings to want to fuck and do things. It doesn't matter what you tell us as human beings. It doesn't matter what you tell someone. Sooner or later, their body's gonna fucking say, do this, fucking do this. Their brain is gonna override whatever bullshit you fed them. But to say that people, the kids will believe what you're saying, even if it's blatantly false, because God is telling them in their hearts, that is such a blatantly bullshit argument and statement. And in the video, he says that if you make a vocal pledge of abstinence, you're more likely not to do anything because you're held accountable by people around you who heard the statement. That does not mean that they're not going to have sex. There's other alternatives to intercourse. There's hand jobs, blow jobs, all this other shit. What the fuck? It doesn't matter what you tell them. And I'm pretty sure that those kids are going to listen to their friends and other people over their parents at a certain age. But it's just weird. I think I got off track with this video, just a smidge. But when religious people say shit like this, it fucking boggles my mind. How they can come up with such a blatantly inaccurate statement, feed it to their children as truth, and then wonder why sometimes their children goes against them. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, and then they said that schools should stay out of talking about any sexual behavior, because kids could get the wrong idea, and schools might say that being gay is natural. And I was thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you, you idiotic son of a bitch? Being gay is as natural as being heterosexual. It's in the genes. There's no real choice with this. You're born with your own preset sexual urges. You cannot control them. You can try to control them if you're born in an oppressive government or an oppressive household, but you can never really stamp them out. I just thought I'd do this video, and I got riled up about Jesus Freak's blatant lying and fucked up statements about homosexuality being a sin, that it's not moral, and I'm gonna add this as this one last thing. Atheists are far more moral than Christians, because Christians tell people to judge people about every little fucking thing they do. Atheists judge people by what they say and do. You, Jesus Freak, are an asshole. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian or an atheist. You're an asshole. Because you're the kind of person that says homosexuality is a sin because God tells me it is. Fuck. What? God? And you say that God tells us to do this. Why should we let some metaphysical fucker rule our lives just because he said this? And if God really did exist, and I know this is getting off topic, if God really did exist, why wouldn't he just speak to everybody and not one lone person as his prophet? Why not have everybody as a prophet? Because God is an inefficient person or being. If he does exist, he's an inefficient person. I wouldn't let him rule a company, let alone an existence. So I ran on a little bit long, almost 10 minutes, so I'm going to end the video now and say peace, love, harmony, and if you do have sex, be safe. And peace out.